All right, guys, to start us off, just going to do some arm circles. Always start off with this. Again, super important today because we're going to have that shoulder intensive work. Once you have those smaller circles in, you go ahead, you start widening it out, get to that max circumference, take a few good reps in that range of motion, then start to dwindle back down to the center. From there, do the same thing, and you're reversing it. When you're reversing it, guys, I'll say it every single time. You're opening up that chest. You're activating those shoulder blades in the upper back, squeezing them together, getting a chest stretch, getting an upper back activation. It's really going to help us out later in class. And it's the same thing here. You start off small, you get nice and big, and you dwindle it back down. And then from there, we have hamstrings. And we're going to continually activate and open up that chest, activate that upper back. While you're doing this, you're trying to get that heel as far up and back as you can, almost like you're trying to kick your butt. Just really, really getting that back as far as you can. That knee can go as far back as you're able to allow it. Again, just trying to get a stretch or activate those hamstrings. You also might get a little bit of a quad stretch in there as well. From there, guys, go ahead, widen those feet out a little bit. Just give me some nice squats. And then at the top of those squats, go ahead, just give me a toe raise. And then from there, widen those legs out and just shuffle for me. Just side shift. Trying to stay low with those hips. If we have to come up and over, that's all right. But we really want to stay low. Staying low is going to help us activate those glutes, keep those pressures on that stabilizing heel, stretching the interior thighs as well as activating those glutes back there. And then from there, guys, we have our hip openers coming up, rotating outside, up and rotate. And then reverse, going outside to in now. And from there, guys, grab a quick drink of water. Back here in just a second. All right, guys, for me, go ahead, grab any weights if you want to use them. Starting off nice and simple here, just going into some squats. If you're holding those weights, you can hold dumbbells right here in those hands, down low. I know some of you guys like to hold them up here or throw them on the shoulders, whatever works best for you. Nothing special to start us off here. Just squats, activating those hips, focus on heel pressure, drive through with the glutes, full extension at the top. Trying not to make it quad specific right there. Hey, Carol, nice to see you. Carol, I'll re-emphasize what we're utilizing today. We got some heavy as well as medium weights if we'll need them for the shoulders later, as well as some light weights. We do have some good shoulder work in there later on. But right now, Just if you're utilizing weights, you can hold them wherever you want. Just give me a few squats. In a moment here, I'm going to take over the count. What that's going to look like is going down for 5 seconds, hold for 5, up for 2. We're going to do a few reps like that on my count. I'm going to have everyone join me at the top. We're going down here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 1, 2. Same thing. Down. 5, 4. Keep that pressure through the heels here, you guys, especially when you're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 1, 2. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. 1, 2. One more for me, guys. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, 2. Guys, go ahead, get a little bit of a drink of water, shake those legs off. We're going to come back with some single lunges. What that's going to look like by that, I mean, you're just going to get in this lunge position stance. Start with one leg on front. This is my left leg. We're just going to be doing that one leg at a time here. Going to be starting that in a little under 10 seconds for me, guys. So go ahead, get in position. 2, 1. Nothing special here. Just give me one-legged lunges. While we're doing these, guys, keeping pressure on that front heel to press up. Might get a little bit stretch in that hip flexor. That's all right. And then try not to lock out here at the top as a rest. Try to keep mobility going there at all times. All right, guys, you're holding for me in 2, 1, right down here. Just give me a nice hold. Try to get that thigh parallel to the ground, knee just above here. Check our hip alignment. Make sure we're not tipping too much either way there. Obviously not great for our balance if we do that. You're holding there for me. 2, 1, go ahead. Right there, guys, you can stand up. Go ahead, switch legs. If you need to shake it out a little bit quick, that's all right, but we're going to get started here on this other leg in 5, 4, 3, 2, and same thing for me, guys. One leg here at a time, checking that hip alignment, making sure we're not tipping and turving too much. Straight up, straight down, pressure through that heel. Avoid a lockout at top. Continuous pressure going on right there, guys. Get a hold for me again in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold right here for me, guys. Hold right here. Keep pressure through that heel, you guys. Try not to let this knee drop to the floor. Activate those glutes. 2, 1, go ahead. Stand up right there, guys. This is another great moment to shake out those legs a little bit. And then from there, you guys, grab some weights. We have 2 sets, deadlifts. So what this is going to look like is you can just do a leg here, keeping those shoulder blades nice and back, spine up. Straight-legged deadlifts here. Once you feel that hamstring stretch, you come back up. If you want to do single leg, we've done this before. Same thing, hinge. Feel that hamstring stretch, pull them back up. 2 sets. So if you do single leg, you'll be able to switch. If you're doing both legs, it's okay. You're going to get equal amount of work, but we don't have to worry about that balance starting here in 2, 1. There we go, you guys. Slight bend in those knees is, of course, okay. Full extension here at the top, you guys. Two, 1. Quick break, guys. Go ahead, switch legs for me. Go into the other one in 4, 3, 2, same thing. Or second set for those dual legs. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, guys. We got 2 activities, and I'm giving you guys a little bit of a water break. Starting down here on the ground, we're gonna have glute bridges. Let's go single leg here. So 2 separate sets. If you can't go single leg, if the balance isn't quite there, that's okay. You can do dual leg as well, but we're just gonna be doing some glute bridges, single leg. Or if you need to do a double leg, the important thing is, guys, press through the heel. Try to find that straight line between the knee, hip, and shoulders. Nothing wrong pausing here at the top and trying to fight to get an extra inch before you come back down. Starting that in 2, 1. You're either doing dual leg or you got single leg. I'll let you guys make that decision, but we got 2 sets regardless in case you need to switch. In 5 seconds, you're holding for me at the top. 3, 2, and hold there, guys, at the top. Dual leg or single leg, whichever one it is for you. Give me a nice hold. While you're holding here, guys, check that alignment. Feel free to pop those hips up another inch or 2 if you're able. 2, 1. Go ahead, relax there quickly. Starting on here with that second set in 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can keep those dual legs, or if you got to switch over to do that single leg, that's okay too. Ten seconds until that hold, guys. 10 seconds until that hold you know is coming. 3 or 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're holding at the top. While we're holding at the top, guys, give me that absolute maximum hip extension. Squeeze those glutes as much as possible to get those hips as high as they can possibly go right here. 2, 1. Relax there, guys. Go ahead and drop those heavy weights for a little bit and grab me those light weights. This is going to be the start of our shoulder work until we get that drink of water. What we have here is something we've done before. External rotation. So what I'm going to look for is before that weight goes in my hand, get that elbow into the side of the body, then rotate that hand down. We can grab the weights, and we're just going to be rotating up like this, keeping that elbow nice and tight to the body, starting here in 3, 2, and 1, just like this, you guys. Activating this muscle on the back of our shoulder blades. That's where we should be feeling it. If we feel a little bit in the back of the shoulder, we're getting some work done there as well. That's okay, but really try to target mentally a large muscle in the back of our shoulder blade. Just that mental focus might help us redirect that tension. 3, 2, and 1. Break there, guys. Go ahead to the other side. Starting for me again in 4, 3, 2, and same thing, opposite side. Keep it nice and constant control. Not allowing those weights to just drop from the top or throwing them back. Really stay under control here for me, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and grab me a water there, guys. We're going to be back here in just a second. Don't let those light weights go too far because we're going to have some more shoulder work here in a moment. As you guys are coming back from your water break, I'm going to show you our next activity. First, something we've done before, it's a Y raise with a rear delt. So what this is going to look like is you're going to be hinging at the hips here a little bit, as far down as you can go. Well, about a 45-degree angle of that upper back. Keep a nice flat back. Starting off with a Y raise, almost like you're doing the YMCA, and then a reverse delt, just trying to get those arms up parallel to the ground there, sideways out. So Y, then rear delt, Y, and rear delt. We're gonna go ahead and start those here in about 10 seconds. So go ahead, join me with those weights here in 5, 4, 3, 2. Give me a Y, then give me a cross, almost like in a reverse pec fly right there, you guys. When we're activating that Y, you guys, we're trying to pull the shoulder blades back and down. And we're trying to do that rear delt. Our shoulder blades may come together. And we're also going to feel the back of that shoulder, which if we did some external rotation, might feel some fatigue there as well. Give me 10 more seconds, you guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, stand for me, guys. Continuing on that shoulder, we're going to go lateral raise to front raise. Very simple, something we've done before, starting in 10 seconds here. So you have a little bit of time to shake out those shoulders. So I'm sure they're feeling a little bit after those Ys and those rear delts in 3, 2, 1. Right here, though, with me, guys, right here. Getting parallel to the ground. We don't need to go much over that. Same thing with these front raises, parallel, constant control. I know those shoulders are burning. We'll maximally try to control that resistance here. That's how we protect the shoulder. Less than 10 seconds here, less than 10. And we'll give those shoulders a nice breather here. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Set those lighter weights down. Grab me a water if you need it. Our next activity is going to target those rear delts a little bit right now, but you'll have some big muscular help. We're just going to have some rows here. Nothing special to start us off, guys. We're going to start in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Same hinge position. But now we have this nice upper back muscle helping us pull those elbows back. And I want everybody at the top, and you're going down with me, down for 10 seconds, a few reps here, down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's a great stretch after that. Just trying to get those muscles relaxed. It's going to burn a little bit, but that's going to help with the recovery as well. We're going to come down here to the ground, guys. We can end down here today. Just starting off with some push-ups. Go ahead and join me in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Doing these, sorry, I said push-ups, I meant bench press. While we're doing this bench press, making sure those elbows don't slam into the ground. We're under constant control of that weight there. And then we're going to start from the top here. You're just going to give me some flies there to really fatigue that chest. Go ahead and join me right there, guys. Three, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Lightly set those weights down. Go ahead, grab a quick drink. Our next activity, I'm just going to show you guys. You can get that drink if you want it. Is going to be some heel touches or some penguins. Crunching up a little bit. And then just back and forth here. Tapping those heels on each side. Go ahead and join me in 3, 2, and tap those heels for me, guys. If you tap the inside, it's a little harder than tapping the outside because you got to get a little bit more movement in. Keeping a slight crunch up into the area, guys. Just 5 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, and 1. From there, guys, we're going to rotate it over. Facing down on the mat here. Got to protect the back. Going to do some bird dogs here. One of science's greatest ways to protect the back here. It's opposite arm, opposite leg. We love it here, along with those Supermans and those Superwomans. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Rotating through in 3, 2, and 1. Trying to get a straight line from that wrist to the heel. Squeezing the glutes. You might feel it a little bit in the shoulder from all that work we were doing, but we're also squeezing that low back. Don't feel like it's something you got to rush through. Want to make sure we keep our nice stability in there. Less than 15 seconds, guys. Less than 15. 4, 3, 2, and 1. To finish this off today, we got a minute plank here. I'm going to have your count. We're going to do it on our forearms unless we'd rather be up here. The important thing is straight line from those shoulders to the hips to the ankles. Hips might be a little bit high in this position, but go ahead and get started with me right here, you guys. 1 minute. You guys are in position. I'm going to give you updates at 30, 40, and 50 seconds so that you know if you take a little bit of a break during that minute, I want everybody up for those last 10 seconds together. So try to hold in as long as you can. I'll keep giving you updates, letting you know how much longer we have left. Speaking of which, we just hit 30 seconds. That gives us 40. All right, let's get everybody up here. Everybody check your alignment here for these last 10 seconds. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, and 1. You can relax right there, guys. Grab your water, take a sip. While you're doing that, what you're doing is you're joining me in this lunge position. We're going to stretch our hip flexors a little bit. After those lunges, you're just in this normal position. You're just leaning forwards. If you'd rather be in a bit of a Spider-Man, that's okay. But we're going to stay here for a little bit as you guys grab your water, sip. You can be in this position while you're taking that drink as well, you guys. That'd be awesome. From there, guys, I'm going to have you rotate over. And then from there, guys, I'm gonna have you take it to the ground here, spreading those legs into a V stretch, and give me a nice stretch down the middle. This might help us a little bit after those squats. If the inside of our thighs, those adductor muscles, because they bring those legs together, if they're a little sore. From there, go ahead, wrap one leg in, hamstring stretch here. Feel free to grab the toes, but if that gets a little too distracting for you, feel free to reach down and let your hands fall anywhere. Some people really like to feel that hand on the foot. Other people can just bend down and don't really care where their hands is. I'm gonna let you guys make that decision. And switch it for me right there, you guys. And right there, come on up. Take it on back for me, you guys. We're going to stretch our glutes a little bit. While we're stretching the glute, we're going to focus a little bit on the piriformis muscle because our body's already warmed up, and this muscle can get a little tricky for some of us, so we might as well stretch it here as well. Ankle on the opposite knee. Pull that leg in. You're going to feel on the glutes, as well as maybe a little bit of a target right there on the outside of the hip. And feel free to rotate that ankle for me as well, you guys. Both clockwise and counterclockwise. And from there, go ahead, switch it on over. And from there, guys, go ahead, sit up for me. Find a place that's comfortable, or maybe you have a chair around where those arms and those shoulders really can relax on our sides or in our laps, whichever works best for you. But guys, stretching our four-way necks here. Give me that chin tucked into the chest to stretch the back of our neck for me. And from there, guys, go ahead, raising on up, tilting it back, chin up to the ceiling, eyes to the sky, stretching the front of our neck. And from there, we're going to regain back to center, ear, same side shoulder. And recenter off to the other side.